As we can see, it's desk work again this morning. Good morning, good morning. Everybody seems to be late this morning. Complaining about me, if you want to say. It's midnight, is it over there? So, ladies in the shop. So, it's, again, I've got to catch up on this. The people in the shop are complaining. They've got prints that are waiting to be packed, but I haven't identified them yet. In fact, what they've done is they've started to go ahead and pack these things already without waiting for me to get my identification job done. So, there's a ton of them. I've got to get caught up with this, so sorry about this. It's going to be paperwork this morning. If you've played this game with me before, you'll know the resource we use for this. Mostly it's ukiyo.org, ukiyo-e.org, where they have a huge repository of Japanese print images. And what I need with these, I know who most of these artists are. I can read, whatever. This is a Kunisada image. It's from a set of 5, it seems. We've got 3 of them here, the women in the fan. And what I need simply is just a basic identification to be able to put it into print when we put it in the shop. I know what these are. I know they are 1960s era reproductions. I know the artist. I know the workshop that made them. This is one is the Yu Company. But to be able to put it in the shop, we need a bit more explanation about perhaps who the particular person is that's depicted in this, or what the location is, and things like that. And most of the writing on these prints is in the old type called hentai gana, and it's really quite difficult to read. Even modern Japanese, if you give this to them, they can read the person's name, Kunisada ga, but they can't read all. This is itone. Ukiyo-me Saku girls, a set of pictures about famous women of ukiyo. So we can get the concept, but there's no way that most Japanese can read the small text on these because it's written in an old-fashioned style. So what I need today is some basic information that I can put on the tag of these when I put them in the shop. Also, too, just so you know what's going on, the prints that we have here in the shop, this is for the antique corner of our shop. We're not dealing in Sotheby's level prints. These are not old prints from the 1790s and the 1830s and so. These are 20th century reproductions. Although some of the ones we've got this morning, this is a Taisho era reproduction. This would be about 1920s. The original print would have been made, 1840s, 1850s, 1860s, and the version we've got would have been made in about the 1920s. It's a recut reproduction. So my job this morning is just to get some basic information so I can put a title on these things when they go into the shop. And it's a Kunisada series. Has somebody already got my work done for me here? Let's see. Looks like this. Somebody's got, look at that set. Wow, it's a big, big set. I was wrong when I said 5. I'm sorry. Excuse me about that. Somebody's found it. Good. This is really going to put me in. Okay, so let's get, just a minute. Let's get the next one exposed. Those 3 will take care of that. That's done. Thank you very much. That will give me all the information I need for those 3. Let's move on to the next group. Well, some of the next ones here, these are also Kunisada. I wonder if perhaps these are from the same group. Just a sec here. No, those were all with a specific fan shape, obviously. Hi. Okay, handle the questions here. That somebody's asking about the questions in the images here. That link that Mr. Treadmill 2 sent has all the information on that series. It looks excellent. Thank you very much, sir. If you scroll down that page, it's got all the names of the people. I see what it is. Okay, I get it. What it is, it's a series of famous geisha. And it's the place name. It's the place where they come from. They might be in Osaka or somewhere. Each one is paired with the location where she comes from. It's a guidebook series. And it's a bit interesting whether it's meant as advertising or whether this was pay to play, whether these tea houses paid to get their geisha included in this series. I know nothing about that. Very good. Thank you very much, sir, Mr. Treadmill. Very helpful. Okay. Let's move along then. What do we have here? There's two more Kunisadas, which may be a series or may not be a series. I don't think so. They're different publishers. And we have one, and this one is by somebody with the name Shikimaro. At least that's the way it seems to read. Shikimaro. It's Maro, and the standard kanji called Shiki. And I've never heard of that name, Shikimaro. We've got one. Somebody's already got it from me. Wow, you guys are so good this morning. You're so good this morning. Very nice. Thank you very much. Oh, okay, interesting too. The page you just linked to, Mr. Rylock99, the page you've linked to is exactly the same reproduction version that we have. It's a UU doll. I can't see my screen here. Sorry, just a sec. Just for those of you who might be interested in this kind of thing, that mark when we see in the corner of these reproductions, it's two lines at the bottom with a sort of double umbrella mark on the top. This is the mark of the company called UU. They're still in existence. They're not doing anything like this anymore these days, but they're still in existence. And the page that Mr. Rylock here has linked here is exactly this image. They've put it as 1975. I said 1960s, whatever, 60s, 70s. And there's a link on that same page to the full 20 print series. There you are. There you have it. Look at that. And that's our next one will be there as well. Yes, the next one here, it's linked to on the same page. I see that. Okay, good. This is Kunisada 2023. Very nice. Thank you, sir. If it's going to go this easily this morning, I'm going to be up and running. Those are done. Was this part of that? I don't think so. No, this is a different artist. Oh, this is a famous one. We know who this is. This is Utamaro. This is going to be easy. Yeah, there it was. No, I get a bit of trouble here because I can't read the character. It's Shige, somebody Shige. I can't read that. Moro Shige? No, I don't think so. I'm going to embarrass myself here. It's not A. It looks like A's on it. It's not A. A Shige. It's somebody Shige. It's a contemporary of Kunisada. Maybe it's another name for Kunisada. I'm not sure. Anybody catch that reading? I can't read it. Maybe it's time to do a Google reverse image search here. Let's try that. Take a quick clip of this. Hi. Over to Google image search. Excuse me. No, I'm not having any luck here. Let me cut it. Oops, here we are, back to the stream here. Somebody seems to have got this. Where are we? Mr. Rallock again. Do tomorrow, so there's no specific title, is the woman exhaling smoke. And I don't know if you can see it on this one. The whole area here, she's smoking one of these small pipes, and can you see they've put embossing karazuri in the area. If I can try and find the right angle there. There it is, maybe you can see it. Kind of cool. It's an ummo background, a mica background. This is the kind that's not sprinkled on, it's kind of brushed on. They've been a bit careless. It's a big striped brush stroke at the top, but it's okay. Looks good, looks clean. This will be popular in our shop, absolutely. This is Toyokuni, and this is an unusual reproduction. This was a reproduction made when the original one was still not all that old. This one I don't know. I see a. Was that the link to it here? Just a minute. The Ritsume Dagaku University image. Is that one? Oh, here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Okay. Okay, looks good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not having any luck here on searching. I'm sure the pronunciation is Shikomaro. Shikimaro. I'm not turning up anything on that one at all. So let's put that aside for a minute. Hi, this one's been found at Ritsume University. Hi, good. Here's another one. This is a famous designer, but I've never seen this image before. It says Utamaro. Real or not, I don't know. And again, this is the Taisho era. This is very, very, very well made. Very unusual. They've put makeup underneath her eye here. And there's an embossing on the collar. I guess it's difficult to get the light here. The staff's already packed this one. They've given up on me getting all this stuff ready. They've gone ahead and started packing. Very nice. Oh, somebody's found this. Shikimaro. Wow, look at this, look at this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who's this? Koringami-san. First one. It is Shikimaro, so my reading is correct. Look at that. That's very nice. Thank you, sir. I've never, ever seen this one before, ever. $36, 36 sen. Sokka, sokka. Very nice. There's another pronunciation I see. Someone's pronouncing this as Tsunemaro. Tsunemaro Kitagawa. Here's another reading of it, if I can pop this one in. Tsukimaro or Tsunemaro. Okay, very good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, this is the same designer. Okay, this should be easier then. This is the same designer, a different pose. It's either Tsukimaro or Tsunemaro. Yeah, the one in the middle, people are saying different versions. I think this is an adaptation. I think this is some publisher just grabbing an image by Utamaro and designing it for themselves. That happens a lot. I do this myself. Now, we grab an older image and we adapt it and change it. Yeah. This is close. This is it. So, and the one you've linked to, the Artelino one, is probably the same. No, it's not. We've got a different publisher's mark here. We've got this publisher's mark with the circle here. Good. Okay, that one's in. Thank you. This beats doing your own homework. And this, I think, is a pair to this one. These are the same. It's got the same publisher's mark. They're both Toyokuni. They're made in a very similar style on similar paper. They came to us together. This one is Asakusa, eh? We can see in the background this Sensoji Temple and the pagoda. Yes, there we have it, an adaptation without the mark, without the series name. Interesting. Austrian Museum of Applied Arts. Another one in the Museum of Fine Arts. And they're both calling it Shikimaro, ne? Thank you. Another one bites the dust. This is going so quickly today. Wow. I think all the rest, no, not the rest, way over here. Here's another pair. Is that the same signature we had earlier? Just a second here. Is that the same signature? No, it's different. So, another signature I can't read. I'm embarrassing myself here this morning. Let me find is it Nani? No, something Shige drawn. Moro Shige? I can't read this. Anybody better with kanji than me? Moro Yoko Shige janai. I don't know. Oh, the links, you're running faster than I can keep track of here. Okay, Utamaro, yes. Yes, thank you very much. Good. What's this here? Interesting. Another Utamaro with a different umbrella, different... Okay, very good. These are clearly adaptations. Now. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much. How are you guys doing this so quickly, you know? Oh, I see. It's just a different character that we normally use for Hiroshige. Okay, I get it. All right. I didn't need to be rubbed in. It's the famous Hiroshige, but a different drawing of the Hiro character than we normally see. All right. That makes that much easier. And it's obviously a series we've got here, so this should be easy to find now. And the first one you've linked to is the same one as I've got. Recarved edition in late 20th century, yes. Look at this. Mr. Rylock 99. Go for it. Look at this. How are you doing this? With Google image search? or keywords? He's finding them faster than I can put them up on the wall. This next one. Oh, wait. I know this already. We've had this before. We had this in the group we did last time. This is an Utamaro print, and this is, what's her name? It's Matsubaya. It's a woman from the famous tea house, the Matsubaya, and her name, I can't read her name, but we've got it here. If we search Utamaro and Matsubaya, we will find this one. I can catch this one quickly. Utamaro, Matsubaya. Bingo, there it is. Got it. Hi. Okay, this one I can handle. I'm not completely zero here. Now, these next two or three are famous. These are all famous Utamaro prints. These are no problem. We can find these easily. I know this one as well, too. This is Utamaro. This is from the series Different Kinds of Love. There's a print series he did. I think it was 5 or 6. I can't remember exactly. 5. There's a print series with 5 different kinds of love. And this one is... I can't remember. It's the one they call Obvious Love or... Yeah, there you got it. Anyway, I know this one. It's Utamaro series. Let's see if we just search for Utamaro Love series. There it is. Bingo. Got it. Okay, that's easy. Thank you. This is also Utamaro. And this is the same series, a similar series. 7 komachis. The Utamaro, 7 komachis. We can find this one easily. Fukaku shinobu koi. Yoku, and a well-hidden love. That last one, eh? I said obvious love. It's, I guess, the other way around. Well-hidden love. Thank you. Yeah, these Utamaro ones are easy. This is the 7 komachi series. If we search for Utamaro komachi, there it is, bingo. 7 komachi of the Yoshiwara. This is Takigawa of the Ogiya. Okay, I could get that one. Right. Oh, this one I know too. Look at this. I didn't even need to ask you guys. This is Kunisada, and it's Woman Lighting a Lantern. We've had this before. We've got a copy in the shop already. I don't need to look for that one. That's easy. This next batch might be okay. We've done all the difficult ones first, maybe. What's this? Another Utamaro print. This is kind of nice. They've put a nice embossing. You know, if you can see it, they've put a nice embossing on the fan. No, I can't get the light. There it is. Bingo. Nice embossing on the fan. And this yellow is fun. I know we can't print this yellow these days. I know this is the compound called sekio, stone something, and we're not allowed to have it anymore. The yellow is made of a mix. It's 50% sulfur, which gives it a yellow tone, and it's 50% arsenic. And the police don't like us to keep this in our homes anymore, so we're not supposed to have this. But it makes a beautiful, beautiful yellow that we just can't get. It's sort of close to a Naples yellow. If you get a normal lemon yellow and put a bit of sumi or gray inside it, it comes out similar to this tone. But it really, the modern stuff just doesn't have the same tone. But whatever, no arguing with the police department. I can understand why they don't want you to have arsenic. What's this Honolulu Museum link? Is that the one? Yes, there we are. Excuse me. That's it. Good. Thank you very much. Oh, this next one, nothing. We all know this. I don't even need to think about this. This is Yamauba and Kintaro. It's a very famous folktale picture. The woman of the mountains, supposedly she's the person who brought up that monstrous young boy called Kintaro. We don't need to look up that one. And this is another, this must be from the same group. This is another Utamaro. This is it tea houses again? I can't read the name. This is two people from two different tea houses. I'm not quite sure what they're doing. There's a candle. I don't quite know what they're doing. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. This is Utamaro. If we search over there again, Utamaro candle. Nothing. Utamaro. Not quite sure what the keyword would be for this one. So. Interesting, eh? Somebody's got this. Somebody's asking if this is an adaptation. Interesting question. My guess is that rather than this publisher adapting the one you've linked to here, my guess is that Kunisada himself would use the same design more than once. So somebody's found this very similar picture here. Koringami ne. Oh, here we go. The Utamaro one is found. Good, thank you. Oh, it's a dramatic scene. Ah, I see. That's why there's the name of two tea houses. It's a kabuki story about two people from two different tea houses who elope together. Interesting. Okay, we've got that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm almost done. I've only got a few left here. Benzaiten, interesting, in Benzaiten. But it's Yoshimachi inside the back there. No. Print research. Is research the word for this? I'm not quite sure if research is the right word, but whatever. It's like you guys doing my homework for me. Yes, there we are, the same one again. And again, the one that's been linked to here is exactly the same one we have, the one made in about the 1960s. So we're in on this one. Hey, Yeah, Yoshimachi, we do have it. Good. So rather than some later publisher adapting it, Kunisada himself adapted it. Interesting. So it says Toyokuni, but the same name was used by Kunisada at different parts of their career. So this one's also Toyokuni, but maybe it'll be linked under Kunisada. And this, I'm sure, is Asakusa. It's Sensoji Temple. All right, more. Let's reach where I've got behind me. There's a never-ending pile in here, you know. Rylock is helping Dave roll through them. So it's a one-man show here, is it? So this is interesting. These, I've never seen this before. This is another the next group is all going to be Utamaro, but it's a series of Utamaro prints I've never seen before. They've all done very nicely. Look at this one. Can you see the embossing on the teacup they've done here? Very nicely done. This also is Yu Do, the same publisher. And now we've got the carvers and printers' names in here. This is carved by Koike-san and printed by, who's this? These next group aren't even unpacked. Sorry about this. I'm going to have to open them here. And wait a minute. Doesn't this look a bit familiar? Doesn't this look a bit familiar? We've had it already. Look at this. This is fun now. This is two different companies doing the same thing. Look at this. Okay, here we go. This is fun. Okay, we know what this one is because we had it linked just a while ago. A few minutes ago, I put up the Adachi version of this, and this is now the Yu Do company version of this. How have they done different? Look at this. They've changed the kimono color, they've changed the overlays, they've used a different pigment for the back, and they've put the embossing backwards. This is interesting. Why have they done this? Now, this is the Adachi version. If I can get the light right. The fan embossing, there we are. The bones of the fan are embossed down into the paper. They're pushed down. On the Yu Do version, can I find the right light angle here? The bones of the fan are pulled up. They're pushed in from the back side. I can't quite find the right angle here on the light. Completely, totally different tone on this. Interesting. And yet these are nominally reproductions of exactly the same print. They've changed so many things. The color here has changed. This is flat color. The blurriness on these kimono, what they're trying to represent here. This is a summer kimono. It's a transparent. It's like a gauze kimono that's overlaid over the other clothing. So it's not bad printing here. It's trying to replicate a gauze kimono. Really quite different, really. These guys, the Adachi version, have made their key lines thick and black. The Yu Do version has kept them softer and grayer like the old days. Interesting. There's parts I like about each one, you know. The color variations are more interesting on this one, the overlay. This one's a bit plainer. But this one is a very nice soft tone that this one doesn't have. Interesting. Yeah, this next group is really unusual ones. Look at this. We rarely see kids stuff. Here's a picture. This is again Utamaro. This whole next group will all be Utamaro. It's a Yuyudo set. This one also is carved by Koike-san. Lots of work for this. See all the different, look at this, the different gradations inside. What is it? What's the peaches? I'm not sure. What's the fruit? And again, another summer kimono. It's supposed to be transparent over the body. Very, very nice hair carving. Can we get close enough? Very nice. I want to keep some of these. I have to put them in the shop, you know. We can't, we spent all the money on these things. We can't just keep them. There we go, we've got the tea. That's interesting too. The person is linked here. Where are we? The link that's from Modern Drift, the link that's back up in the chat a few minutes ago, this one. Quite different. The original seems to have much more vivid color in the teacup. It's an eBay link. Okay, out we go. Thank you. You guys are going to find these faster than I can put them up. Ah, this one I think I know. This is another Utamaro series. It's the series here, you can see them with these glasses. It's a famous series. I forget the English word. He did a series studying supposedly the, what's the word? Physiognomy. Oh, again, I'm showing my... Physiognomy? No. Etone. Here we are. I don't know the pronunciation of the word. Physiognomy. If you search for this term, that's the series we're talking about here. I believe he tried to show different people's characters. No, it's the wrong series. What is it? I'm confusing two things then. Well, somebody will correct me here. The series here with the Utamaro series with the spectacles. I shouldn't even try to find this myself. I should just sit back and let you guys do it. Here's the series, Kyokun Oyo no Megane, the parents' moralizing spectacles. I don't really know the background to it. It seems to be the different ways that women could go wrong. So, oh, there's the fruit. Hi. Mother peeling fruit while child watches. Not so much of a title there. Yes, we can use that. 1798. Nay, thank you. Here we are. I think it's parents. Oh, put it in the wrong search box. I typed that in the wrong place. That should have gone in ukiyo-e. Too many windows open here. Ukiyo-e search. Ah, there it is. If you put an S instead of a Z. Got it. Okay. This is the drunkard picture from that series. Okay, I've got it. Here we are. Is that it? Ah, here we are. Somebody else has got it. Yes. Okay, here we are. Thank you. All right, you're running ahead of me. We still don't have the Toyokuni, which might be Kunisada. This is another new one to me. This is again a Tomorrow. I have no idea. This is a brand new one to me. I've never seen this before. Oh, we have to go back a second. Just notice something here. Rolling back a minute ago to the one we found just here about the moralizing spectacles. This is a Yuyudo reproduction. And we have again, maybe some of you saw this, we were talking about this the other day. It's got the carvers and printers' names. And the carver here is listed as Ito Susumu. And the printer is Uesugi-san. So this is carved by Ito-san, the guy who helped me all those years ago with my carving. Showed me how to do the hair carving. And this is done quite nicely. Again, there's 2 layers of hair. There's thin hairlines and darker hairlines on top of it. The camera really doesn't like to focus that close, does it? So this one we'll be keeping aside. We'll be keeping it, as I mentioned the other day, we're keeping track of a whole bunch of Ito-san prints, and we're going to have an exhibition one day here of all the different prints that we've got that were carved by Ito-san. Every time we turn to a stream, I remember, what can I say? What do you guys are running ahead of me here again? Just a sec. What have we got? Oh, look at this. Here you go. Auction link. And that auction link you mentioned. It's the same edition. It's the reproduction edition with this one in a circle. Unfortunately, it looks like they don't have much information about it other than it's so. They've got the print, but no information. So we're halfway there. Yeah, interesting. The links you found to this one, none of them know who it is. Interesting, nay. But woman, okay, so there's just generic information on this one, nay. It seems unknown even in its original form. All right, no problem. That was carved by Maeda Kentaro-san. Those guys were so busy. We see their names on hundreds and hundreds of prints. Oh, another cute one here. Look at this. So, here we go. Nice embossing too on this one. Look at this. This is another Utamaru print. Series of 8 beauties. Oh no. 16. No, how does it say? Ah, Bijin Roku. No, beauties from 6 houses. High class, high name, beautiful women, 6 houses selection. Nice embossing. Very nicely done. This is carved by Koike-san. He's one, I never met him. He's one of the best carvers around in that day. I never knew him. I met him at some of the craftsmen's meetings, but didn't know him to speak to. Yeah, okay, this one also. We had the same person before. This is from the 7 Komachis series. So that's good. We've got this one. Good. This is Matsuda Torazo carved. Holy crap, look at this. I can't keep up with them all, I'm sorry. There you go. Okay, we've got it. This is Nani? Tomimoto Toyohina. Yeah, it's the 6 immortal poets, right? So, good. Kome, they're pronouncing Kome Bijin Rokasen, isn't it? This one's interesting. I know this series I know as well. This should be easy to find. There was a famous series by Utamoto. This is it. It's the sequence of the clock. The image at the top here, it's a bell with some weights hanging on it, and it represents an old-fashioned clock that they must have had. This is the first Western influence coming into Japan at this time. And this series is the 12 hours of the day. And I guess they counted the hours 2 by 2 by 2. I'm not sure the exact story. Someone can find it easier than I would remember it. The day was divided not into 24 hours as we do it now, but into 12 segments, sort of in 2-hour segments. And Utamoto did a famous print series showing the passage of the day through one of these brothels, the tea houses where people were coming. So this is one of a set of 12 of the time of day passing. And maybe, for example, this is the afternoon. There's no customers here, whatever. She's writing a letter. One of the young apprentices is there. So this series is well known. I forget the generic English name for it. So they've got it. Someone's got it here. The Hour of the Dragon from the 12 Hours of the Greenhouses. So I think we've got these two, right? Let's get some more. My God, you're running faster than I can do this. Oh, here we are. We've seen this before a minute ago. Back to the moralizing spectacles. If I can do this without smashing these up. This is the same series, the moralizing spectacles. The last one was a drunkard. What's this one doing? Watching porn. Wow. How am I keeping track of all of our links pouring in? They're here in the chat. The chat is copied. I'm going to go back when we're finished here this morning. Actually, I got a print party starting at 10 o'clock. But when I get back here to actually make our printing labels, I'm going to go through these links one at a time, copy them into my database, and away we go. So yeah, I'm keeping track of it. So don't worry. What is she reading? The title is clear. It's a picture book. It's a picture book and it says something, dog, something. What have we got there? It's 7-volume set. This is volume number 3. What is it? What can we see here? What's my missing on the pronunciation here? The book she's reading. It's presumably a famous book of the day. Maybe it's something Utamoto published himself. Who knows? Oh, here we go. Don't need to put this one up. It's the same series we just had. This is another one from the bell, from the clock series. These are done with a gold leaf. Not gold leaf. It's sunago. It's what do you call it? I don't know. Gold leaf fractured into small little speckled particles. So the background has gold leaf sprinkled all over the background. Here we are, some nakedness for you. This is and we have the North Country 5 Colors Sumi. I'm not sure what this represents here. What's the series here? Someone's asking about the fisherman's wife. The fisherman's wife. Don't know what we call it, the fisherman's wife. The octopus print's made. It's waiting for me to get to the color blocks. The key block is now finished. And the reason it's not easy to proceed right now is the next stage of color block carving needs... Oh, here's Cameron San already. We have that time already. God. Here's another one I haven't seen before. I've got no room here, just a sec. 5 shades of ink, yes. Good morning, sir. Sorry, it's a bit messy here. Excuse me to get by here. So.
Oh, on a quest for.
Hey, they're doing great. They're finding these things faster than I can put them up on the shelf.
Wow.
Actually, this last group here is fairly easy. The Utomaru group, because it's a known designer. But there's two or three, Camilo-san and I forget the real names behind these. I know Rylock. I know Mr. Rylock 99. And they're just finding them faster than I can put them up, so it's great. I'm not even typing them in. I'm just keeping the links that they're sending me. I'll put them back in a few minutes or so.
Nice. Thanks, everyone.
And what I was hoping to show is this last batch I'm opening, and they're actually not so bad. I was hoping to show them why we take them out of the original packaging and don't keep them in, because usually there's so much foxing and mold, you know.
Right.
But this particular set is not so bad. I was trying to show a bad example, but I can't find one. So.
Well, I could pull one out of the Tokaido set. Those ones were trouble. At least one.
It's quite a nice set, you know. It's Yu-Yu-Do, and it's made back when they were still doing a nice job. When they were still, you know, what's the word? I don't know, taking trouble to do it properly. So, you know, so. Actually, it's slowed down a bit here. Maybe they've gone off to sleep here or something. We've got it slowed down here. What's this? I know there's a. We found this a series. One came up a few minutes ago. It's the Parents Moralizing Spectacles series. And the previous one, the woman was drinking. So obviously, you know, teaching her to be drunk. And this one, the woman is reading something. It's, I don't know, the porn. It's an Ehon. What is what? Inu dog something. Can you get the title of that?
What are you? Yeah. Pull it up. I think it's boy instead of Inu.
Oh, we got it here. Mr. Rylock has got it again. Here.
Oh, this one?
Oh, it's Education. Education seen through the parent's eyes. And the English title is A Clever Person. But what's the... I'm curious about what the book she's reading is.
She reading? Let's see.
There's a link to a copy here in the Tokyo Digital Museum. What that means. Ah. I hear Cameron typing in the background. He's got his... some of these, I've never seen these before. I have no idea what this series is. It's a woman sort of daydreaming about something being carried in a kago, but another different procession. I've got no idea what this is.
Oh, the Taikoki is a biography of Toyotomi Hideyoshi.
So it wasn't porn at all.
No.
I'm sorry about that. Okay.
No, she's reading history.
All right, let's roll this back then. Sorry about that. My assumption was unwarranted. It's not a woman reading porn. She's reading a history book. But it says ehon, you know. It says picture book.
So
okay.
It's maybe just illustrated history.
I see.
Something.
So why are the parents complaining about this?
I don't know.
Woman
That's
reading a history
what it
book.
is.
So okay. All right, go for it. No problem. So they're equating the reading of history with drunkenness. I mean, in this series about...
Maybe because it's got images instead of actually reading words. No, I don't know.
Really?
I don't know.
Okay. Hey, pass it on. Nothing on the far left hand. We found a link to a reproduction, to the same reproduction, but nothing about the original. It says Etane Toyokuni, but it could also be under Kunisada, because the same guy changed his name. And it's definitely a Asakusa. It's Sensoji Temple in the background there. All right, we've got it here. Okay, this is the famous Ohisa-san, Takashima Ohisa. How do we know that? I should have been able to read that, but I don't see her name there. Anyway, we'll take it as granted. There. Oh, no. But that's different. This is an adaptation. Look at this. The link you sent me just now, the link has a slightly different... This bottom link that Camilo Madness sent is a slightly different print. It's got a different background. But that's her mon, Takashima Ohisa. So either it's the modern people have played around with it, or back in the old days it was also... Oh, more links coming. They just keep coming. There we have it. That's the link to this one with the snake. So some new of the year, the snake to show. So... Oh, there, it's a rebus. I see. You know those games, Cameron? We used to play when we were kids. There's different objects.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to read them in a certain way.
Huh.
Do you know what I mean? They used to be, no. How can I describe it in English? How do you describe what a rebus? Google the word rebus. There must be examples. You don't know what a rebus is?
How do you spell that?
R-E-B-U-S. Wow, you're too young. Rebus. Wow. I'm not trying to be sarcastic. I know it's a picture/word play, and you show a series of pictures of something, and you put them together in words.
An illusional device that uses pictures to represent words or parts of words. Oh, okay. I've never heard the term rebus, but I've done these. So these are a mix of words and and images.
But when
so
you were a
I've done it
kid,
like
there must
that.
have been stuff like this.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
So this is something from the old days. This is a rebus. I have no idea. There's a picture of a rice paddy. A flame, a guy dancing, a sake bottle, a snake/dragon, and a teacup. And I have no idea.
No idea.
That'll be fun to look up that. Oh, actually, maybe somebody's already linked it here. Oh, look at this. Someone's found this one, which I've never seen before. Look at this. Wonderful. Yay, very good. Thank you. Sugoi. Very long, fabulous explanation. Oh, having my homework done for me by somebody else is so cool. Thank you. Modern drift. Doesn't matter. Got it for me. Thank you. This learning will be passed on. Oh, more spectacles. What's the problem with this woman? I don't see any specific bad behavior. What is this? She's got black teeth, which I think means she's a married woman. This is a summer scene. She's got a fan. What is she doing that needs to be complained about? Do we need this one? No, we got the rebus one, did we? Yes, we've got that now. So. I was also supposed to be pulling out the ones that are carved by Ito-san. There's a bunch of them in this set. Well, you can't get by, sorry.
That's okay.
I'm wired in today. I put the,
Oh, good.
Wire. Another mirror image. These are nicely made. This set with tomato prints, nicely made. The webpage we're linked, it tells us this is uakimono, the fancy-free type. So maybe the moralizing aspect is she's just enjoying pleasure too much. Nani fancy-free type.
Yeah. Uaki, I think I've also heard means being unfaithful.
Aha, was she showing a tit here? Is that anything to do with that? I don't know. So maybe she's out playing.
Could be.
Okay, all right. We'll maybe leave this one alone. Who knows? Is that the gentle translation means the fancy-free type lady who plays around? I don't know. Let's leave that one without any further discussion.
Uaki, the first definition I'm finding is extramarital sex.
Okay, so. There we have it. Let's put it back up just for the record here. Cameron has found some background on this.
An affair, fooling around, infidelity, wantonness.
Okay, all right, okay, enough. There we go. Okay, fair enough. I'll take the... But I still don't get this. The first one was drunkenness. The second one was reading a history book. And now we have screwing around. How do they match up? So the housewife shouldn't... wait a minute. Then maybe that's the deal. Reading history and becoming educated was something just for men. And when a woman did it, it was a negative thing? Really?
That maybe.
Do I want to go there? I'm not sure if I want to go there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's an interesting... Camilo is really burning gas. You guys are just doing so well here. Look at this. Yeah, I see the idea. So it's not just reading in history, but it's the know-it-all aspect of this.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. That's a bit too much close to the edge for me there, I think. Whatever. Well, we can't judge an old culture on our own standards, of course. We get in trouble doing that all the time. All right, here we go. Woman holding a mirror. Here we have it. Yes, it's the 8 Meisho Koshikake Hake, 8 famous views of women. And this is the same thing that we talked about that 8 before, the Biwa Omi Hake, the 8 Chinese poems. And this is a representation of that same thing. So. We have 1, 2, 3 left today. It looks like it's running perfect timing. Good. These aren't so bad. Not too much foxing at all, but whatever. This one's carved nicely too. Look at this. We have here Gonin Bijin, 5 beauties, something about a mirror here. Another rebus. This looks like another rebus. We have what looks like a back view of a samurai, a leaf of a certain plant, a piece of sumi, and something I can't identify. I don't know. This is another one in that series which involves rebus, I think. Yes, we have the mirror reflection again. Thank you very much. Good. Coming up really nicely. Wonderful. Yeah, we have this one now in place. And as I mentioned about the rebus, Gonin Bijin Aikyo Kurabe. Oh, I can even read this. Look. Cameron-san, have a look at this. It's the Sumi no e at Shiba, desho?
Okay. Yeah.
Sumi no e at Shiba. We have a ba, happa, We have sumi.
Ah.
So this must be Shiba. Sumi no ue. What's this? Ue. What's ue? You recognize what that is? Some kind of hibachi or something? I don't know what it is.
Or is that the device they use to wash their hands at shrines? The long stick with the water cup at the end? You dip it in the water.
Not sure. It doesn't look like a long stick. I don't know.
Oh yeah, they don't do perspective. I thought maybe the long handle's coming toward us, but that wouldn't make sense.
Shi is bushi. Bushi no shi. This is ba. Happa no ba. So this is Shiba. Sumi no ue, something. Wait, I don't know what this is. Ue.
I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not bad. For
that's not bad at all.
1790 rebus to identify 3 of the 4 characters.
That's
Whoa,
pretty
we're
great.
cooking with gas. Aye, okay. With a little help from Camilo Madness. Playing rebus in a foreign language from 200 years ago. Give me a break. Almost done. 2 left today. What do we got left here? We've got, oh yes, we've passed that one, the Shiba, yes. Thank you for copy and paste. Yes, good. Some of them with and some of them without the rebus. Interesting. So they would have been published in different versions. Nay, here we go. There's another rebus one. There's the version without the rebus. Nay, interesting. I'm not even going to think about translating this one. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's way too many, I know. What have we got? It's a bowl of noodles, some kind of compass, a broken house, a spider web. I'm sorry, an asagao, a gate. And I've got no idea what this is. Stone tiles on the floor and a broken arrow. No way, way beyond what I could possibly do, of course. Is that it? There's 1 left. And not to complain, again, this is Ito Susumu, our friend the carver again. And this is another one done with that nice Sekio background. This is quite nice. Printing is not up to the carving standards. Printed too heavily. The women look evil with the black eyes. Again, one I haven't seen. Strange proportions. These guys could draw and they couldn't draw. Too tall, too short. Looks like they're cut and pasted together. It doesn't make any sense as a picture. Oh, Mom, good morning. How you doing? Have you seen your friend here this morning? Chick, chick, chick. Mr. Refrigerator, I guess, as he's been dubbed.
Is that his name now?
It seems so. I mean, I don't choose these things. So. Yeah, Mom's talking about the rebus. The initial letters make up a word in many cases. In Japanese, it doesn't work. It's syllables in Japanese. But in English, I guess initial letters making up the word. So. That's the end of my pile. These are the last 4. Okay, well, we think we know who this one is. We got a link to a later reproduction of it. And these last 3 are generic with tomorrow prints. Let's see, there should be no problem finding these, really. They should be popular. Maybe I should get in and try doing some of this myself here. But tomorrow with a baby, that's not that. Interesting. Many similar ones, but nothing the same. Curious. Similar ones, but nothing the same. Oh, Rylak has got the center one, has he? Oh, there we are. Yes, you have indeed. Sorry about that. I missed it. Sakiwake Kotoba no Hana, the wife series of. Okay, yes, thank you very much. I like how they always kept the last bit of hair on the baby's heads. Like they would shave their head and just kept the hair at the back. I don't quite know why they would do that. The custom, eh?
Huh.
I see many old prints. Even the young boys, by the time they're like school age or whatever, they've got a shaved head, but they allowed the back. It's like some kind of whatever. We have mohawks and stuff today, so there's no.
Who knows?
Yep. Thank you for the reminder. Good, thank you. I can't find this. Utamaro, baby, child, nothing comes up. So reverse image search with Google is the next step, of course. Let me try a quick snapshot then on this. No, interesting. I just tried to Google reverse image on this one. It doesn't come up. Yeah, this one's just coming up the same thing. It's a link to Fuji Arts. My friends over there in America who also sell the same kind of prints we do. So he's got the same one. It's the same. It's obviously one of a set of three. Now, I think if you were looking for this, it would be three. There's going to be 1, 2, 3. It's a room in a tea house, whatever, overlooking Sensoji Temple. This lady's got a pillow. She's ready for action. She's also showing a red underwear, which tells us what kind of job she's involved with, holding the tissues in her mouth. So we know what's going on here. And it's either a set of 2 or a set of 3. Well, we've done very, very well today, gang. Thank you very much. You've really saved me a lot of time. Not wanting to be sarcastic, you know, I can do some of this myself, obviously, but with all the work on my desk right now, it really is helpful to have this done like this. Thank you. Later this evening, when I'm making the labels for our shop, I will just run through these links one by one, and I've got all the information I'll need. So thank you very much. It's really been helpful to have you do this. And I apologize for the lack of actual printmaking work the last few days. And again, I know I keep sort of saying this, it's not a question of teasing. I will be doing lots of carving over the next few weeks. We are making the next print for our print party room, and as we've talked about it before, it's going to be a version of the Great Wave. So I will be carving a simplified version of the Great Wave over the next week or so, a couple of weeks. But we're still waiting for the final line work from the girl who's doing the adaptation for me. She and I have been doing back and forth emails and sketches and stuff. And it was ready pretty much last week, but she still hasn't finished the awa. What's the word for awa? I don't know. The foam, the white foam part of the image. So So once she does send me her final image, I will be carving on that. And then also coming up on the actual printmaking side. Can you show us the first one in detail? Sorry, hi, people are asking me here. What we've got here, there's a pillow on the floor next to her. This is her obi. This is the name cartouche, which says Toyokuni ga. She's doing her hair. It's Sensoji Temple in the background. If you need an image capture, will that give a nice square image if you want to screen cap this? Got it?
I read a little bit more about that book she was reading.
Yeah.
Tried to find
You've been sitting here reading history. Cameron's
a little bit
sidetracked.
No, and some other stuff too. But it looks like it is an illustrated history book, but it was basically just popular literature at the time. It was historical, but it became so popular that they ended up publishing, I think it said 84 different sets, like sequels to it. So it was not just history, but it was it was fun, popular, illustrated books. So she's not studying hard. It's more she's reading the popular literature at the time, wasting her time, I guess.
All right, fair enough. Okay, we'll take that. Okay, fair enough. Okay, it's 9:18. I've got a couple still left on the board here. We'll do what we can to find them. And as I said again, thank you very much. You have really helped me save a lot of time today. It's Friday now. Next stream's tomorrow morning. I'm not sure exactly what I'll be doing. I'll try and find productive work. I'm sorry. It's still mixed upstairs and downstairs and everything else. So, yeah. Okay, anyway, I'll get going now. Cameron, sign up. Can you sign off? Cameron, in the background here. Cameron came in. He can't actually get by. He's been waiting to get through to his office upstairs, but I've got so much crap around here right now.
That's all right.
I've got the camera blocking the way, everything. So, okay. Thanks again, guys. See you next time. Hopefully with some more productive work. Thank you again. Oh, construction pictures. They're asking again. I forgot again.
I've got them. Okay, I'll copy them
not to
over
make
that
it your
computer.
responsibility, but please, let's do this today.
Right.
I know you've got a bunch in your camera.
Yeah.
I've got some in the print party room camera.
Yeah, let's copy them
get
over
a
to that
slideshow
computer.
ready so we can show these things tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Bell ringing. The day starts. Chaos, chaos, chaos. Okay, thanks again. Bye-bye, guys.